everybody, it's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Yes, that's right. It's time for Sarcastic Distractions, the interesting podcast for interesting people. Featuring, as always, the Gentleman Society of Podcasting. Myself, Harvey.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Dolphin and Chris.
Always.
Yeah, for sure. My heterosexual life mate, Dave.
Hello.
I have a nickname for my penis. It's called the Octagon. But I also nickname my testes. My left one is James Westfall, and my right one is Dr. Kenneth Noisewater.
I don't
You
go
play
that
cards right? You might just get to meet the whole gang. I love it. And the ever-loving, ever-penising AJ.
The fuck? Not my penis, though, everybody.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Because of the penising.
Yeah.
That's why I said big deal.
Are you high?
No, not at all.
Wow, and we started off at that level.
I know,
Shit.
I know. There's what rails?
Now we're on a high.
What? Yeah, exactly. We didn't even bother putting it on the tracks. We said, fuck it.
No
Rainbow Road, here we go.
Oh, you do have to call out the intro. I have no knowledge of this song.
That was Three's Company.
Really? I honestly don't recognize.
That's the throw off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't on all episodes.
Oh.
Yeah,
I have to
it
admit,
was.
I've seen
What are you
it,
talking about?
but only
So
with
they had
like
an extended
babysitters.
version of the actual song.
Oh, man.
I think you're high.
No, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, I never ever watched it at a babysitter's house. I never watched it.
Oh, I love
I used
that
to
show.
love that
It
show.
was one
Yeah,
of the
it was
best
great,
ever.
man. Never
They'd
watched.
never get away with that shit now, man.
No,
oh,
no.
my God.
Well,
No.
we've talked about that. A
Now
lot of
it-
the old ones, yeah.
Now it would be two trans people and a biracial
Probably.
person.
Person?
I don't know what else.
Octopus?
Well, I guess. Yeah. That would be the modern equivalent, I'm sure. Right.
A Japanese tentacle porn model?
I have to
Yeah.
admit, the description so far, I'm actually a little bit interested.
Well, that's what it would be now.
And then, no, the landlord would probably be Japanese.
Okay, yeah.
Probably would be. And it would be Mr. Rope. No, I don't-
That's French. What's wrong?
I don't know.
No, but still,
It's
that's it.
multicultural. It's
And you
multicultural.
questioned me about being high.
No. It's multicultural. It fits in with the narrative. And then who else is in this show?
Okay, moving
alright.
on. Even though we don't have a
All
topic.
And if you couldn't figure it out, that's exactly what this episode is today. We're having ourselves a wonderful, distracting discussion.
What?
Everything.
About whatever's at the top of our mind.
Exactly. Yeah.
it's pretty
Three's
important
Company is
things.
apparently it right now.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
there
it
we
was
go.
the intro. It does set us up for the discussion.
That's
Yes.
true. There we go.
Yeah.
Great show.
So
I must say, and I'm almost afraid to say this because it might ruin it, but I will admit the intros, I'm loving them, but I'm waiting for the day that the sound's made for your intro, Chris,
Uh.
and you're waiting for the Chris, and it never plays.
Oh, jeez. Oh. I don't know. I think he's made it his mission to do it.
I
every
think
time
so.
now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to do it for all of us. Just there's no good AJ quotes or.
Oh, I'll find you one.
Okay,
Yeah,
actually, it's a good challenge. I
Yeah.
think I will go hunting for a nice Dave.
Maybe. Well, I'd just use like Dave's not here, Dave. Or something.
Sure.
No.
There's a lot of good Dave ones, though.
Yeah, I'd have
These
to
are
hunt
the Daves
around.
I know.
Yeah.
These are
Yeah.
the Daves I know.
Yep.
I'll have to find one.
AJ,
There was a character AJ,
AJ
in
Styles.
Empire Records.
just
wasn't
go
there?
and find anything wrestling
No.
related. AJ
I
Styles.
refuse.
AJ.
I will not support the.
Wrestling Foundation.
Your name in as
Wrestling.
wrestling soundbite? Yeah.
No.
Okay. All right. That's amazing.
No,
that
I
is
will not.
That's some interesting spite, sir.
I won't do it.
If Hulk Hogan wants to call it, yell out my name, I'll take it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
if he
I
wants
would
to go
take it.
by,
Yeah, Hulk
I'll
Hogan.
take that.
Any of the classic. any
Exactly.
people's- Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
Well, that's a fun mission for you. That's
Should be.
It's
Yeah.
a good. It's a good life goal.
Yes.
It is
At this
a great
moment,
life
I
goal.
will happily say I'm going
Somebody-
to commit to
somebody-
getting this done, but I'll do nothing.
It's on my dream board.
Your dream board,
Yeah.
your vision board.
I've never
My
understood
vision
those
board.
ones. The vision dream boards. Even when I was
Well,
younger, never clicked.
Well, it's a little
motivates-
past us, right?
Motivates some people, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's
so.
a fair argument. Whatever works for you. That's
It's
fair.
the
That's
same
fair.
thing as like writing it down. You'll get it done, right? And it's there's some truth to that. If you see whatever it is that you're looking for, whatever, like,
To a
take the time
degree.
to do it, then you might
Yeah.
manifest
I had
it.
a thing on
But
my-
like, if you put like a jet on your vision board, step A to B to getting said jet.
Well, technically,
it
though,
takes
and
more
it's
than
funny
just
that
putting
I'm
on a board.
defending the thing I just said I didn't understand.
Ah.
It is a vision board. not a dedicated
Right.
work plan or anything.
Right. Or
Yeah.
exactly. Or diary.
Yeah. Well, diary is more of a pastime.
That's true.
Yeah.
I prefer Chronicle diary.
Okay. All right.
The AJ Chronicle.
It's more testosterone-y
Right. I
Nice.
prefer memoirs.
memoirs.
I have fallen out of my diary. I was doing really well for almost 6-7 years, and I don't think I've done an entry at all this year.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's just one of those things. I even went back and started rereading something, and I'm like, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I just gonna change my
open it.
style.
It's gonna say, "Dear Dave, you've hurt me by not writing for that long time."
I should do something like that. That's just always things that I read. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. Or
I feel empty without you. Yeah.
actually not a bad plan.
Writing it in
Talk to
there.
myself as if I am not myself.
I actually did do a thing where I wrote my life story through my journal.
Like
And I
from
found-
your memory of it type idea?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my best accounting of it, and it was
Really?
quite therapeutic. Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea. And even just from like a memory perspective in my case, just, how far back, like I remember certain events and stuff and try
Yeah.
to fill in the blanks and shit. That's
Yeah.
not a bad idea just for
Yeah.
the giggles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just
Just try not to cry when you realize how pathetic your life is. Like I did. It's so horrible, my life. No,
Yeah.
no, it really was good. And if you're looking for something to write, it's try
I'm
that.
scared to get my inside thoughts out if I do that.
I
Maybe
think a
I
lot of people are. That's why
Maybe
not
I should
enough
eat
people
dog
journal.
poo. Would dog poo really taste as good as dogs make it seem?
No. The smell alone on dog shit. Oh, I've always been
Just plug
impressed.
your nose.
Yeah, I've always been
Or you
impressed.
just eat the white stuff.
What the fuck?
Wow, that really jumped out. Wow.
What the
Okay.
The
fuck?
white dog poo.
Where?
Okay.
Who raised you?
That's very nice, AJ.
Have you never seen white dog poo?
No, I don't
No,
think
he's like
so.
clean it up before it gets to that part when it's white. It's
Well,
dried out.
I'm not cleaning up everybody else's dog poo. I've seen like dog poo on the ground on like walking down the street. I'm not gonna clean that up.
What? It was Earth Day the other day. You didn't clean it up?
No,
No,
dog
okay.
poo goes back into the soil and
Okay.
it fertilizes. That would be removing nutrients from the earth. That would be the antithesis of Earth Day.
So you got to throw
Nice.
more poop at the Earth.
Yeah,
That's right.
You didn't poop on the ground yesterday.
I did a couple times.
You didn't
actually.
fertilize your
No, I
neighbor's
did.
garden.
I did. I didn't want to be
I
rude
did.
to the Earth.
Piss in my whatchamacallit. Shit, it's popped out of my head.
Garden,
Toilet,
No, a garden,
pants.
water.
compost,
No, the water.
rain bucket.
Barrel. Dear
Barrel.
Lord.
Why would
Rain
you
barrel.
pee in the what?
Because I
Why?
peed early in the season. That way it all kind of gets intermixed and a little bit of clean urine, which my urine is very clean. It's good for the plants.
It's very clear. How do you know?
Because it's
Are you
urine.
testing it?
Oh, I don't drink any or taste test.
Do you
No.
like have a pH tester? And you
You're
test the
supposed
water?
to, but I don't. I just pissed in the cup, took it all back, and dumped it in it.
It's
It's worked every year for the last like 15 years.
I am not eating Dave's tomatoes.
Vegetables?
No, I am not eating Dave's.
Hey,
vegetables.
I'm not the
It's
only one that
awesome.
pisses
If
on the
Dave
garden.
brings
Awesome.
vegetables. No, but it's pee is inside.
Oh
Well,
my God.
it's
You know
grown-
there's shit in
it's
literally
grown with
every food
pee.
you
I'm going to
food
say,
you
yeah,
have,
there is
right?
shit already in
That's why I
there.
don't
Right.
eat
There's
fruits and vegetables.
compost. Starting this
That's
weekend.
why.
I don't eat
All right.
greens.
Okay.
Well, tomatoes technically aren't green.
I don't eat reds,
Mm. Okay.
oranges, or purples.
Okay.
Okay, there
Just
it is.
browns?
All right.
These colors don't occur
You're so
naturally
tough.
in nature.
You sound
I
so
don't-
tough right now. You sound so.
That's a lie. I eat those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not the ones I've peed in.
Just not the one Dave's peed in.
Only the ones other
If,
people
if
peed
it's
in.
somebody I don't know, that's different. I can get past that. But if it's somebody I know, I'm too connected to the pee.
Oh my God.
So
Oh, fine. You don't want to bomb me with that one.
funny.
You have
He'll-
to bond on the other.
It's funny. He'll pay you to pee in his mouth, but he won't.
no, that's
No,
gross.
No, he doesn't pay me to pee in his mouth.
Oh,
Right.
No.
What? You're fucking weird.
No.
Weird.
Why would you pay somebody for that?
I wouldn't. You would.
Why would
No,
I pay
well,
I don't know.
somebody
Why
for
would
that?
you?
I wouldn't.
I have to admit, it's some of those stories you hear of what people even just they enjoy.
Yeah.
And again,
sure.
I'm not saying they shouldn't do it. It's just one of those I don't understand why they like you see the videos often just on movies and shit, people get all wrapped up in gears and everything and hung up upside down with no clothes.
Yeah.
I've never understood this one.
Taking
Are we,
paper cuts
are we
in
talking
the
about
toes.
fetishes now?
Yeah,
We've
More or
moved on to
less.
fetishes.
Yeah.
Well, that's where
I
I
don't
thought
get-
you were going.
That's where you
I
pee
don't get
fetish.
I don't
Go
get
ahead.
feet. I don't understand why people.
Yeah.
What about when
need to
she
feet.
pees on her feet?
Diddy, you
No.
want to get your hand off me there, Chief?
Speaking of fetishes,
We're talking about fetishes,
And you're touching them.
gently caressing my shoulder.
Oh,
just
Yeah,
for the
I
ambiance.
I don't get how people are into feet.
I would
Okay.
agree. I don't really get it
Feet
either.
are gross.
I don't consider them gross, but I don't see them as something that turns me on.
Feet are weird,
Feet are feet.
Yeah, they're hands
Some are
that
nice,
are
some are not.
but they're not even.
changed.
But they're not even hands because
They used
They
to
really
be.
are. They're hands
they'd
for
be
the
better
legs.
if they were hands.
Or actually, probably a better argument. I'm wrong. Where technically hands are just feet.
Okay.
Yeah, technically.
No.
Because that's how we migrate or
No.
Well,
convert
if
it
we
or-
went from a quad walking animal to a
But we didn't.
bi.
Yeah, similar to gorillas.
Yeah.
But those aren't feet; those are hands.
Right, but
Right.
they are not quite as ambidextrous as ours yet. We were probably in a similar state once upon a moon.
Possible.
What are you talking about?
If evolution exists.
Yeah.
Gorillas can use fucking if evolution exists.
Well, no, they can use their hands. I'm not knocking them on their hands. And they do have feelings, thoughts, all those great things. They are cognizant. I agree with all that. It's just that we know how to hurt ourselves even more than they do.
Uh-huh. They're really good at it.
This is true.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was fun.
it was fun. What were we talking about?
I don't even know now.
Chris's pee-pee fetish.
European-
Oh, that's right.
No, AJ loves the
Pee-pee
pee-pee.
fetish.
So, let's see. We just got by 420. It's
Oh,
also
yeah.
coincided with Record Store Day.
It was funny. I completely forgot about it entirely until the day after.
Oh, yeah.
That's the spirit.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't even participate. I was like, oh, yeah, shit. I completely missed an opportunity.
Oh, Dave,
Hard knock life,
you
eh?
missed Weed Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. We made up for you.
Did you?
You're supposed to leave
So-
cookies out for Snoop Dogg.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. That's a good play,
True.
actually. I
And
like
gin
that.
and juice.
Yeah.
Gin and juice and cookies.
Yeah. So you gotta leave it
Yeah.
up for
I'm
him.
not a gin guy. Sorry. Can't do that.
No, Snoop is. That's why you leave it up for
Yeah.
him.
Fair enough. You can have the gin. I'll take the rye.
You're not Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, he doesn't do that. Duh. Clearly just not for you. Duh.
Yeah, we went to Record Store Day.
We did. We got in
We
line
lined
really
up
early.
at 5:45 in the morning
Yeah.
Holy shit. Really?
for a
Yeah.
store that opened at 8
Yeah.
for a thing they didn't even have.
Right. But in all fairness,
Oh.
nobody has it.
That's true.
Sorry, some people got it, but nowhere near us. Nowhere in.
Yeah.
Yeah. come
So
on.
were all the people in line for this same LP?
No,
No.
not
Oh,
at all.
okay,
No.
It's the people will release special albums for the day, and you'll have
Mhm.
lots of them, so people will be in line for multitude of things. I also picked up the Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke soundtrack on
Yeah.
smoke green vinyl.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Cool.
It's pretty
Very
cool.
nice. Which LP were we going for, may I ask? Was it something in particular?
Yeah, very special. So South Park, they did a 25th anniversary concert last year at Red Rocks, near their home stomping grounds in Colorado, and they released it on 3 LP vinyl for the first time, and they're doing this like blue and white
Blue Towley.
towely sort of look to it. Very cool
Nice.
looking.
Cool.
And yeah, so we're still on the pursuit.
We are. We're on the hunt.
We're very determined, and we've come close. And I've seen some price drops for the over ridiculous market, so that tells me that they're becoming available in some way. So basically, what it comes down
Yeah.
to, Universal had a shipment of music. It wasn't just this record; it was other records as well. And apparently, it didn't get to our region, wherever that means. I'm not sure what, but no one knows what the fuck happened.
Yeah. No.
Either that, or we're being lied to by all the record stores. And
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there should have been more, but it
There
just
sh-
magically
yeah,
disappeared.
We
Right.
should have gotten it, but for some reason, yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
guess.
didn't make it to the stores.
Ah,
Right.
okay. So it wasn't shipped in time, or it's supposed to be here, but
Right.
we did not receive.
Exactly.
Ah,
I-
okay.
I imagine the driver of the truck that was carrying it got stopped at the border because he had a razor blade in his shoe.
Gotcha. I don't think he drives though, but I could be wrong. Chris, breathe.
Yeah. Yeah, he probably
Well, that
did,
just means
actually.
he would get, or maybe he had drugs or something. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Well,
He
yeah.
was- he was detained at the border.
That's right. Let's cut these
Yeah.
shit up right here.
Yeah,
Here's
but then he
something to
gave
cut the
away
weed
an
up
album or two, and he was
That's
let
right.
through.
And
He's
it's
just
okay.
delayed. He's
Yeah.
just delayed.
Yeah. with. So yeah, so we didn't get what we wanted, but I ended up picking up a copy of the Downward Spiral on vinyl, which is amazing. And yeah, it was a really fun time. And then AJ, we kind of split up. You got some naps in?
I got a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a nap.
Nice.
I definitely got a nap. I'm too old to stay up after that.
I ended up
That was
going.
cold.
Yeah, it
It
was
was
cold.
cold. My hands went all numb and tingly.
Uh-huh.
Too old for that shit.
Oh, well, waiting on the line.
Yeah, man. Like I couldn't feel my hands.
Yeah.
So I ended up
Ouch.
going from waiting in line with you, and then ended up going to wait at a funeral outside while they buried a good friend, R.I.P. to JJ. And
Who?
yeah,
Sorry?
JJ, my sister's boyfriend. It's
Oh, shitty
yeah,
deal.
yeah. But it was just an interesting day because it was cold waiting in line, but it got really cold during the funeral. Like it was snowing. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
The weather
it was
fuck has
crazy.
been
it
crazy
was
recently.
bonkers.
Yeah.
And then after all was said and done, celebrated 420 in style. And just got right fucking blitzed for the rest of the day.
Nice.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, you're pretty baked when we played video games.
I was really baked when we played video games.
Yeah.
I don't even remember playing video games with you. Yeah, barely.
Wasn't that when we played Fallout?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I
either.
was so fucking
Oh,
high.
speaking of playing Fallout, I tried the Fallout 4.
Yeah.
There's something about those graphics.
Okay.
Oh, man, do they get me car sick?
Hard on the eyes.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck,
yeah?
I get super motion sick.
Wonder if the update might help them when that comes out.
Maybe.
Yeah. The update's coming out in a few days.
Like, I'll play Rust, like,
Mhm.
go crazy, no problems. I played that game for maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes, and I thought I was car sick. I was totally motion, everything. I had
Oh,
to turn
wow.
it off.
Weird.
Yeah.
I did not experience that on the console.
Yeah. Oh, I was playing on the computer. I don't know, but yeah, because it's one of those things. So Steam has a whole shared family thing now.
Right.
Well, I have myself, my nephew, and my 2 lovely children.
Yeah.
We got together and shared.
Okay.
Oh, it was great. Oh, man. I have to give Steam a huge head nod and all the, and again,
Oh,
some
you
games
just-
opt out. You can't do the share.
It means just everybody can share each other's games?
Correct.
Oh, cool.
You can't play the same game at the same time because you couldn't do that even with
No.
actual,
Right.
physical
But
copies.
that just
It's-
helps so many things.
Oh, it is fucking awesome.
Oh, fuck. I
Yeah,
want
there are
that.
certain games you can't do this and all that, but a good chunk of them. So yeah, I spent a good chunk of my weekend just randomly downloading and playing games. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It was good, and they did the same for us. Like it was nice.
Can I jump on that?
No, unfortunately, we're
okay,
all
I get
booked
that.
up, and you have to be, I think, in the same network or something.
You have to be in the family, Chris.
But
You're not in
fair
the
enough.
family.
But they don't go by family; they actually just go by your source IPs have to be
Oh,
similar
right.
in nature.
That makes sense.
Because again, in order to be in the same location,
Yeah.
it would have to match.
Yeah. For what it's worth, Steam is not a sponsor in any way, shape, or form. However, for our 30s of listeners, if you want to hook me up with your share accounts, I could.
Unfortunately, as
play
I just
games.
said, you have to be on the
Oh,
same
okay,
Yeah,
network.
Chris.
Well, we
God,
can-
listen.
Yeah.
Use VPNs. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah. Actually, you probably could, to be honest. That's a good playback. You could use VPNs, but you'd probably
Anyways,
get
I'm being
blacklisted.
silly. I'm being
Yeah.
silly. That's a really cool feature. I didn't even know.
Yeah,
that
no,
Steam had
it's recent. It's still beta mode or something, but
Okay.
yeah. So that's what I did all
that.
weekend.
I'm
I
gonna
played
go fuck with
video
that
games.
when I get home.
I'm not even going to tell Dave to watch the Fallout TV show because he won't.
No, I already
sure.
have. We've watched the whole series.
Oh, you watched,
Oh, you
the whole
watched
thing?
it?
Yeah, yeah.
What'd you think?
I really enjoyed the beginning,
Okay.
and then I started to dislike the end.
Mm.
And it was really just, and again, I'm an old man, but
Okay.
and I don't ask me about character names. I always forget.
Fine.
But the main chick and
Lucy.
the guy,
Yep.
and Lucy, and then
Maximus.
and Maximus.
Yep.
Like suddenly they're just kissing on the floor, making out. It's just, come on, you two.
That wasn't sudden.
No.
That
I
wasn't
just,
sudden.
I don't know. It just didn't click. At least at the very end, and I'm about to ruin stuff. If you haven't seen it,
yeah,
put us
spoiler
on mute.
warnings.
Spoiler.
Her panties were tingly like the
Well-
first time she saw him in the
Yeah, I remember.
enclave there.
I know. I don't. Something just, but it wasn't. Okay, fair enough. It wasn't the kissing. It was like their actual "I love you" moments
Okay.
and stuff. That I guess irritated me, and I don't know why. It's just like, why do we have a love story in this? For fuck's sake.
Fair.
It really.
Well,
yeah.
that's true. My one thing was that I didn't get was how did he not know what his penis was and how it worked? That was fucking.
No,
weird.
actually, that's not a bad
I get-
description.
I kind of get that because of what he was
Went through.
I get what they're shooting for, but I think you probably
the knights and
You know.
squires thing though.
I know,
he
but
had a
I
good
think you
description.
know.
He's like
you know
he
what I
makes
mean?
such a mess when he thinks the wrong thoughts. Like he actually, I thought that was a good scene in which I was like, oh, a little bit of a tip nod because.
Tip nod.
Tip nod. I know what I meant. I meant to tip my hat. I don't know. Tip nod. Yeah. I know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because nobody taught him about the birds and the
Yeah.
bees and the birds and the birds and the bees and the bees.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the bees that want to be birds and the birds that
Yeah.
want to be bees.
Okay.
I know it's easy for us to not understand because we really don't. But imagine a world where it's never brought up.
No,
at
I do.
all.
I do.
I don't.
I just felt it was a bit of a stretch. That's all.
Yeah, I actually
okay.
didn't mind that one as much as
That's
I bitch
okay.
about
No
the end
problem.
where they're all, I love you too, but she ends up leaving anyway, which was good at least. But yeah,
Yeah, that was well done.
that was good.
I liked it overall.
I did like it overall. I am
Yeah.
looking forward to a second season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked her overalls.
Yeah. Yeah.
I liked it.
I did love the episode in which you thought it was full of a whole bunch of horrible bad people, but in the end they were actually super nice and totally threw
Vault
me off.
4?
Yeah,
that
I have
was great.
to give that one a head
That
nod.
was fantastic.
It caught me off guard. Like when it starts being
know.
all evil frozen people, like in my head I'm like, yeah, of course.
And then they get kicked out. I was like, we're gonna give you all this.
Yeah, all this stuff.
You're gonna get banished.
Yeah.
Like, what? You're gonna let me go? Yeah. Because it's really hard up there. We're gonna give you all these supplies.
I know. I loved it. I was
so
like,
good.
oh my God, you got me. Fuck, you got me good.
Chris Parnell's great.
I loved, because I'm a pretty deep Fallout fan. I love just the lore that it helps bring.
Obviously, you're wearing a Vault.
I'm literally wearing a Fallout
hoodie.
hoodie.
Yeah.
I love
Do you
just
have-
the lore.
Do you have a
that they're
Pet
bringing
Boy?
in. I do. It's actually on
Do you
display
have a
right
Pet
now.
Boy?
Yeah, I do.
I was about to say I've seen one. It must be yours. I've seen. Like,
I
I know I have
yeah.
seen one.
Yeah, I
and
have
like it's a
one.
big. It feels like
Oh,
what
it
you
is.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But technically, you do too with your Samsung watch. That's pretty much
That's
a Pit
true,
Boy
that's
now.
true.
Oh wow, yeah, that's
That's
totally.
true.
It is a better, more modern. That's one
It
thing I
is,
have to
it
admit. I
is.
have always given the game a bit of a head nod and credit, and the show obviously.
Yeah.
It's just they have a very unique way of just kind of mixing in random things.
Yeah, for sure.
Like they have super duper technology, but the little bitty TV.
yeah,
I always love
know.
some of the
they do
concepts.
that real. They blur that.
Oh, yeah.
50s aesthetic with modern technology.
Yeah.
Really, it's so
There's
cool.
an explanation for that in
There
in,
is,
in
yeah.
the lore.
Yeah.
Oh, is there? I've
Well,
never gotten
essentially,
deep.
it's because
Well, it's a different universe.
it is a
Yeah,
different universe.
well, yeah.
Obviously,
It's not Earth 616.
no, it's not. No, it diverged, and we have a 50s aesthetic because that was apparently the best. Men considered the best time in human history, and yeah. What
Yeah.
the other part was going to say about that? You're
You're the Fallout
What were
scholar.
you gonna say about that?
I lost my train of thought.
No, but overall, if you have not seen this, I know we just ruined most of it. Good show.
No, they didn't ruin it. Go
Yeah.
see it. It's fantastic.
And Silo. If you haven't seen Silo, I highly recommend that one too.
Should give that a shot.
I was a fan.
Yeah. But yeah. But all the background stuff that they're throwing in, learning now more about how the nukes were dropped, why they were dropped, being that it was solely cooperative endeavor versus.
Oh yeah, that was
because the
good.
game's kind of alluded to it was due to the war. As like, was it the government? Maybe it was Vault-Tec. No one knew, and now we know.
Yeah.
Right, it's just really cool. And then to see
Fucking Vault.
all the fucking experiments the vaults are for is like.
Oh, now I'm starting to look forward. I
So
have
gross.
to admit. No, like the second season, I expect to see a little bit more. I
agree.
To admit.
I
Like,
agree. Yeah.
Oh wait, there was experiments. Like,
Right. Which I think we knew, but I definitely
did
didn't
not
know
know.
to that extent.
I saw a tiki-talkie today that went through all of the vaults that we know of and what their purposes were. And there were some vaults that were like the doors were designed not to close properly,
Fuck.
so they could test the effects of the radiation.
What
Oh.
psychos, man? Jesus, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
shit like that, and
That's
then
insane.
the
Yeah.
cryopods, and then
Yeah.
all that
Yeah.
fun stuff.
Yeah, really great show.
It was
Really
good.
great series.
Yeah.
And now everyone's playing the games again.
Yeah,
As I said,
Yeah.
I tried. Nope.
and they're dropping an update for all the platforms and everything.
Yep,
coming
for
up
4 coming out like in the next few
For
days. I
free.
think, for free.
for
Yep.
free.
Yep. So
gonna make it look-
that's what I'm saying. Maybe you
it's
get
gonna make
back
it
on
look
4
better.
like after the 26th, I think.
I'll give it another
With an
try.
update?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
just
give
give it a
try.
shot. Just give it a shot.
It just again, I was getting into it, making my character,
Yeah.
picking all the options, all that normal stuff, and I started to play, walk around the house, and just fuck yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I made it into the silo, started to leave the silo after, the whole waking up and seeing the baby stolen and
The what?
wrong one. Sorry. Yeah. The silo.
The vault.
Vault. There you go. My bad. I'm confusing shows.
Yeah. It's also
You're
confusing
fired.
me.
Because there's multiple silos too, actually. They're all,
I
separated.
gotta see the silo.
The show's
It's so
good.
good,
Yeah.
yeah.
The books were so far. I do enjoy the books more. But again, that's one of those. In the books they did.
Yeah.
They asked.
Ah.
But no, the show's great. I think they've done a really good job, and I'm looking forward to another season.
Speaking of, Spotify added something to their service that I gotta go check out.
Oh,
Audiobooks.
did they?
And apparently with the premium account, you get like 15 hours free to listen to every month.
Nice.
So instead of, Audible where you pay whatever it is, $15 a month and you get
Yeah.
one book. One book.
One book.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can accumulate those credits.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking Audible. Audible's an awesome service for all it offers.
Yeah,
But
I'm listening to 14 right now.
there
So
you go.
far,
Nice,
good.
nice.
Yeah.
But just the flip side being Spotify is adding audiobooks, and this is their way to kind of get you to come in.
Yeah.
2,500 books. I'm not sure what it's going to be like, but I know one thing that Audible does so well is they integrate with those fun stories that they do with Sandman and
Oh
bunch
yeah,
of other
yeah,
things
yeah.
where
They do that.
those more
radio
radio
play
shows, radio
kinda
plays,
stuff.
exactly.
Yeah, those are fun.
Which is fan-fucking-tastic. So I hope Spotify does some stuff like that. I think they have done things like that in the past, but I'm curious to kind of break into some of their audiobooks and be like, ooh,
Yeah, check
what's
them
this
out.
all about?
Speaking of audiobooks, and of course I can't think of the title right now, and I'm not allowed to look it up on my phone.
That's right. Nope.
I'm pretty sure the author is John Scalzi, something of this nature.
Okay.
Listened to one of his, and it was one of those books where the start of it, and again, it's all about being the red shirt. I think that's the name of the book, Red Shirts.
Okay.
But either way, great book. The beginning of it's just really, really funny.
Yeah.
Good times, red shirts trying to fight back and get their way.
Yeah.
The after things where they did, the present, past, future, I can't remember the exact terms for it.
Okay.
Perspectives, first, second, third perspectives. It was amazing. I highly recommend it because the novel's funny, great, but the after stories, oh man, they actually made me like cry and smile at the same time in the story,
Really?
the
And
delivery.
hearing other
Yeah,
people's
it was
perspective.
really good.
Red shirts, are we talking about? We're not talking Star Trek red shirts. We're talking.
They are. They even basically.
Oh, they are.
Because think of the
Okay,
classic
excellent.
Star Trek.
Excellent. All
What
right.
happened to red shirts?
All right. Yeah. They die.
They
Yeah.
were
First to
expendable.
die.
Yeah.
That's true.
And so this book goes, and again, they even talk about Star Trek, and they're not Star Trek. But either way, I do recommend it. I haven't. Audio was great.
Okay.
Will Wheaton is
Will Wheaton?
Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton.
It's Wheaton.
That's what I said.
No.
Will Wheaton.
Wheat.
Will Wheaton. He's the reader.
Oh, narrator. Okay,
narrator.
cool. Right on. That's
yeah,
fine.
the reader, the narrator. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I highly recommend.
That's
10
fine.
out of 10. Highly recommend.
Oh yeah, I even put. I did the follow-up review, gave my thoughts, everything. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, that's
Dave
good.
reviewed it.
Yeah, because again, the story is great. I had fun with it. Like, hey, yeah, it was about what I expected. But the after, I was about to skip it for fuck's sakes. I just thought it was one of those after stories. How I got here writing this.
Ah,
Started to listen to it, and I'm so fucking happy I did.
Fucking right.
Yeah,
Cool.
it was really good. Made me feel
Yeah,
good.
I think I remember hearing about that book and thinking, oh, I'd like
Yeah.
to maybe give that a read sometime.
No, I highly do recommend.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Right on. That's fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ah.
I just have to make sure I say something. Yep.
Yep. We just talked about audiobooks, everybody. That's why we're at the podcast.
Audiobooks.
Audiobooks.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's been an interesting week. That's for sure. So far.
Been
Yeah.
a week.
Been busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. My father had his 65th. We went
Nice.
up to the dinner. It was
Good
good.
job.
It was a little too loud at the new location, or they updated the location that we went to, the restaurant. It was okay though.
Where'd you
Good
go?
food.
Where'd you guys go?
Oh, the one down near my house that of course I can't think of right now. Jade? No. Yes, Jack's. Jack? Something. Jade.
Tiger Jacks?
No, not that one. The other one.
Johnny
Jack
Jack.
Astor's.
Jack Astor's.
Jeffrey Jack.
Okay, yeah.
Jack
yeah.
Astor's.
Jack Mehoff's.
Nope, Jack Astor's. The food
the
was
name of your
good, but
bedroom.
it's just they're always so loud. It's just one of those.
I
me
get
It is,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not a huge fan of going to those bar and grill type
Yeah,
places.
the food was amazing. Service was good. It's just, if it was, 2 decibels quieter, I would have been happy.
sports bar.
Yeah, and that's what it is. We were trying to get to another restaurant, but they had no space. It was one of those, we had 7 people, and the poor waitress lady, because it's like, hey, we got 7, any chance we can get in? She comes back, and I could and again, I'm making an assumption because nothing was said. I'm pretty sure that we could have fit 6, but not 7.
Mm.
She's like, I'm really sorry. We just can't quite fit that. And I was like, strange way to say that can't fit that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But either way, so yeah.
Probably the title of her sex tape.
Did you burn the place down?
No.
You should have.
Nah.
Yeah.
Might just go there with the wife, for the
Arson.
birthday coming up.
Arson makes it all better.
No, I'll pass.
Arson makes it all better.
Alright, So make sure the cops got that.
Yeah, yeah.
It goes down.
God.
Yeah. I
You
would like
find
to point
AJ
out that
out.
he was talking about he and
Sorry.
Chris, not me.
No, I was
Just,
talking about David Shergold.
Oh,
do
ow,
not
throwing the last
reflect-
names to boot.
Yeah, that's right.
His opinions are not a reflection of our podcast. Sarcastic Distractions.
These opinions.
list,
Yeah, they are. They're direct opinions and thoughts of the Gentlemen's Society of Podcasting
no.
and the podcast
Oh,
itself.
wow.
Well, no, they're only the
Yeah.
thoughts of the gentlemen within the society.
Is that why you're torching
None
the
of them are
show
here.
right now?
No, burn your place down. You're not my arson supervisor.
Actually, if you want to burn my place down, could you do it when nobody's home, please? I could use a couple of bucks from the insurance.
Oh yeah, I don't murder. That's wrong.
Oh,
Murder
fuck.
is wrong.
Oh, you're an ethical arsonist.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, I love that.
I love
I
this-
should
this
have. That was
action.
good.
Well, you don't hurt
Well played
anybody.
back.
That's
Well
not
played
okay.
back.
Yeah, you're like the Robin Hood
Yeah.
of arsons.
Yeah.
Arsonists.
Yeah.
Except really
Yeah.
property. gets
Yeah.
destroyed.
It's one of those things. If somebody listens right now, just like looking at nothing, going, "What the fuck am I listening to?"
They have to listen to the whole thing, otherwise it makes no sense.
Right? That's all our podcasts.
That's pretty much all.
You
I
can't just jump in the middle of the
no, that's
ladder, man.
ridiculous.
You
That's
won't
true.
know
You
where
do
you're
need to
going.
warm yourself up.
It's
Warm
true.
yourself up.
True. Start from the bottom rung, folks.
Actually, our intros, I think, do quite well in that regard. We should get some feedback on that from the audience if you wouldn't
If
mind
you wanna do
dropping.
that, yeah, let
Yeah,
us know
yeah,
if we-
yeah.
Why do we always look over there?
Because
when
that's
we're
where they're
respecting the
sitting.
camera?
I know.
That's
our
where
audience,
they're
exactly.
sitting.
That's where they're at. Yeah. That's right. They're
They're
applauding
not
us.
sitting behind me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Oh, they're so obedient.
Right? They have the sign.
That's right. That's
The
right.
sign whenever
That's
so
right.
you flip the switch and then,
Thank
and then you flip the switch again and then they just shut up.
Yeah, amazing. Amazing.
It says applause and the other one says shut up.
That's fine. Be direct and to the
Shut up.
point.
Or I'll burn your house down.
Burn your
Oh,
house
wait.
down. Yeah.
And by I'll burn your house down, I mean Christopher Harvey.
Oh, you.
You
That-
burn my
that's
house down?
My name is Christopher Harvey and I'll burn your house down.
Oh, I don't think it works like that.
Yeah, that's how it works. So I've got to record it now. You just said that. Everybody heard
You're
you.
going to probably go to a mental institution. You probably get help.
I don't need to go to a dental institution. My
That's
teeth
true.
are fine.
That's true. Well, yeah.
Just fine.
yeah, they are. Hilariously fine.
Fine.
Just fine.
I'm fine. How are you feeling? I'm fine.
I'm fine,
Okay, good.
it's fine.
No, I'm fine.
Fine.
So what else is going on in
What else
people's
is
lives?
happening?
I think I've covered on most of my stuff.
I'm listening to all my CDs again.
Yeah, apparently you've gone down this weird fucking retro rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Next, you will be buying a tape player.
Am I? No.
Yeah, you're gonna.
That's
And then the
ridiculous.
first one you're gonna buy is a Taylor Swift. cassette
No,
tape
I
for
already bought it.
$35.
It's too late.
You did buy it.
I did
didn't
buy
you?
it. Yeah.
I know. Actually, that's Linkin Park greatest hits album that came out.
Yeah.
They did release a cassette tape,
I know.
and it's like all green and shit.
Okay.
It looks pretty cool.
It's funny. We're fucking making fun of Taylor Swift, but Linkin Park, it's
Yeah.
not so bad. It sounds really cool.
Well, at least they did something interesting and made it all like
Yeah.
fluorescent green and shit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That's cool. That's really cool. But not cool enough for me to buy it.
Yeah, I would not.
Why
I think
not?
I'll buy their record on vinyl though. One day.
Their record on
Their
vinyl.
new record on vinyl, yeah.
I
Their
will.
LP record on vinyl.
Yeah.
I don't grok.
What?
Just the LPs and people wanting LPs. I'm not saying don't.
No,
by any
no.
stretch.
Do you have
It's
a
just-
record player?
No.
Oh.
My- again, my
should get a
daughter
record
does.
player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My daughter does. She does. It.
I
It's
didn't want to until I got a record player. Now,
Just, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just personally, yeah. For me, I'm
And
just.
I gotta say, this is definitely the first time I've heard the Downward Spiral on vinyl, and it's fucking crazy because I can't even count how many times I've heard this album. I've heard new shit in this album.
Nice.
What you got to do is you got to put your headphones on
Yeah.
and get really high.
I will definitely
Yeah.
do that.
and listen to it. On
And then you got to
okay.
push the
All right,
record
boss.
backwards.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely do that
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
Just so I know what my instructions are.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
I bet you.
Yeah.
Bet you there's something.
You'd almost think
I
they
bet
would
you there
hide
is
that on an Nine Inch
For
Nails.
sure. What was really interesting is all the stuff that comes with it. It obviously comes with liner notes and all that jazz, but it also came with like a little booklet on the production of
Oh,
the
nice.
record,
Oh,
which
that's
is very cool.
Yeah.
But then it also had this like thing, and I should have snapped a shot for you to show you guys, but just kind of like the intention of the record and why it was made and how you're supposed to listen to it.
Oh, really?
And it's not supposed to be something that you're gonna love right away. It's supposed to change on repeated listens and stuff like that. It's
yeah.
like very, very
Get high at different levels and then try consuming alcohol.
Yeah, right.
How do you determine
exactly.
these songs?
Yeah, yeah, it's wild.
Put your notes here.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Nice.
Really, really cool. So yeah,
Cool.
highly recommend.
Well, it's like the was it the Nirvana in Utero liner notes had bass and treble settings.
Oh, really? That's fun. Yeah.
You're supposed to adjust your bass and treble to that. And
That
that's
makes
how
sense.
The album will sound better.
I almost feel like every record should do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they're
Yeah.
all recording at different levels. So
Well, I mean, it depends.
Yeah.
You could listen to like Nickelback and Godsmack, and it'd probably be the same shit.
probably
Mm.
same level. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. It probably depends on the
It's true.
popularity level or the
Yeah.
whoever produced it. or
Oh, and how much
recorded it.
custom they could put into it. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full formats for the win.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay!
Yeah. Yeah. Most
Next,
of that
everybody will be into mini discs.
Fuck, dude.
Just will be like, I got a mini disc.
Don't even fucking start, dude.
I got a whole bunch of mini discs.
You want to get anybody in an old format? Dave will get on
Yeah.
mini discs again.
Yeah.
Those things are
Oh,
fan.
were you a
fantastic.
mini disc fan?
I,
were you, Dave?
I bought into the mini discs just basically at the wrong time.
What? Just
I had
Right
fun
at the
though.
end. We got him.
buying into them was the wrong time.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
I
yeah.
did have fun. It worked well. I was able to, record like what was it? I think like 4 hours of music onto my own
Yeah.
personal mini disc and play it back. And I
Sure.
didn't buy any mini disc albums.
No,
I don't know
I
if there
didn't
was
do
ever
that
a thing,
either.
to be honest. But
Yeah, there was.
was there? Yeah, I never
we
did
had,
that.
We had a store in town that was like a big Sony retailer.
Oh yeah, remember
Oh,
those
okay.
Sony stores?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a Sony store.
Oh, okay.
Well, eventually, I think it kind of turned into one, but that's after I left.
Sony took over.
But yeah, it was like basically like a Sony rep kind of thing. Right?
Yeah.
And yeah, they had mini disc players like right when they came out,
Okay.
and they actually had sold albums.
Really?
Mini
Yeah.
disc, albums on mini disc.
Yeah.
They
Sweet.
had, like Alice in Chains and Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh,
and
nice.
shit. Yeah.
You know, with you, I just recorded.
I just recorded. I think I had
for sure.
3, and I would just, I had 3 different. I called them styles depending on my
Yeah.
mood, and
Yep.
that's what I did.
Yep, and just hours and hours and hours.
I
and
don't
hours.
understand why it wasn't something that took off.
I don't get it either.
Bad
It seems
timing.
like more logical.
Yeah, it seemed like the logical next step
Yeah,
in
it's-
format.
It's smaller. You can hold the same amount of information,
Yeah.
and you're less likely to ruin the thing holding the information because it's encased in something.
And all of this is true, but unfortunately, smartphones came
Right.
around that same time.
Right.
No.
Well, after, but before it ever clicked. Because again,
You know,
Sony never
Blackberries
shared.
were coming out around
Yeah.
around that time.
No.
Yeah.
Because
on the end
this
of the
is
life cycle.
late '90s when I first started seeing them personally, and it was for me. It wasn't until early 2000s that I think I started buying.
I think
Yeah.
I saw my first one when I was like 16.
No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, 16 would be 96, 97. Yeah,
97,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
agree. Yeah, that's
All
when
right, then.
that's when I started seeing them, but it was all Sony and it was a high cost.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Right. Like it was expensive.
Right.
It wasn't until I,
Yeah, I think I paid a couple $100 from it.
yeah,
back then.
this
It was a
wasn't
lot of
until
money.
like 2000, 2001 that I got one. And yeah, I think I paid like, $100 and I got a free empty disc with it or something. And I bought one more just for extra space and I got one later on. Like
Yeah.
that's my memory of it. But of course, 2000 to about 2004, yeah, I had fun with it. But then smartphones started coming out. I had my
I
Android.
see what you're saying.
Yeah. And then by that point, why would I pay for this
Right,
extra
yeah.
thing? That's
Well,
all
by
I'm-
that point, it was an obsolete.
yeah, but that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It never got large enough, fast enough to really
Yeah.
get there. Plus, Sony is Sony.
Right.
Right, you could only buy theirs. It costs this much
Yeah,
money.
proprietary,
Yeah,
for
all
sure.
that shit.
Yeah. No, you're right. Awesome technology, but
Oh, yeah, great. But
Big-
it had
big-
its moment for a flash, and it was
Yeah.
gone.
a couple years and that was about it.
Just like
yeah.
zip discs.
Yeah.
Zip
Yep,
discs. Those
similar.
are a big
Zip
thing.
discs or jazz
Those
drives.
were
or whatever.
hilarious.
I
Yeah.
remember doing when I first started working. This is going back a couple of years. Yeah, we did monthly backups on the specialized zip discs.
Mhm.
And what was fun
Wow.
about it was that we would start Thursday when we were leaving about 5:30, and then on the Friday we'd make sure it was still running,
Oh,
and
sick.
it would be done by Monday.
Those big blue
Yeah.
fuckers,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, my dad, for some reason, because he was the dad that was like, "Oh, we don't need a computer. We'll never."
Oh,
use a
yeah, my
computer.
dad was like that, too.
We don't need the internet. We'll never use the internet.
Like, Dad, one day these computers will replace your job. No computer can replace my job. Like,
Right.
Want to bet?
So then, yeah, he realized that he got obsessed with computers, and not to the point of like, "Oh, I'm gonna build a computer." He was just like, "Oh, look at this really cool thing, the zip drive. Let's put it in our computer." So
Yeah.
he had one, and then every computer that we got after that, he had to make sure that he was able to take the zip drive and put it in that computer. Even when we got to the point of burning CDs or storing
Yep.
information on a CD disc. Nope.
Yep.
100 megabytes on the zip disk.
You know what's funny? Your father and my uncle should meet sometime.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
my uncle. Love him. Great guy. Love you, uncle. But fuck, yeah, just that. Constantly.
Jeez.
Constantly.
Get with the now.
Yeah. For him, it was more burning discs. And the only way he could make backups is if we burned something on his rewritable DVD.
God.
I was like, dude,
I always had
those
to-
days are past.
I
had
felt
to
like
do it
such
for
a
my dad.
tool. Like when I was doing something with CDs, and I was looking up burners. I'm like, why the fuck am I looking up burners?
Oh,
This
yeah.
thing's like I have literally 1,000,000,001 other ways
Yeah.
that I can transfer.
Oh, yeah. CDs are
you
going
know?
to be dead forever. I think.
No, they're not. Not right now. They will be one day, but I think they've got like another 20 or so years because now this whole retro tech thing's coming out. They're gonna have another.
LPs I get to a certain extent. You know, the analog concept, that
Get
ability for that different sound.
Yeah,
CD is just digital.
yeah. But
Listen to
people
your
are-
MP3.
People are
Fuck.
loving them.
It's the different. It's whatever you. How do you
fair,
want it
fair.
to hear? How do you want it to
That's
sound?
fair.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
you want it to be like super crisp and clear. Then yeah, you're gonna get a CD.
Yeah.
If you want it,
Or listen
if you
online
want,
like I do.
If you want the
Yeah.
analog, no.
Yeah.
See, online's even worse.
Yeah, online the
Bitrate's still a
digital
bitrate.
stream. Yeah,
Bitrate's
I
still a
don't
bitrate.
think we're gonna get rid of collecting things because of the fact that we talked about this with streaming services. You don't own any of it.
Yeah.
You don't own any whatever you listen to on whatever. That's great, but you don't own it. Like case in point, I now listen to Hesitation Marks because it's on. I have a CD in my car that I can listen to where I couldn't do that through Spotify or anywhere
Okay,
else.
yeah,
unless I
right.
just through YouTube or whatever. Yeah. So I think that's why you're not going to see. I mean, LPs, yes, but there's going to be different formats for people to collect. I think as we move forward, whether there's
That's a
retro
fair
or they think
argument.
of other ones, I'm not sure.
I think I need to start a collection of something.
It's why you know what yes you should
You do.
but
Other
it's-
than my coins, you're right. I
no
have
for
my
sure
coin
you should collect
collection.
Transformers and donate it to me. But
I will pass. Thank you,
Okay.
though.
You should collect
But-
Batman action figures and then give them to me.
no, don't do that. It's
Nah.
ridiculous.
Nah.
You don't want plastic robots.
Everybody does.
You want a man dressed as a bat.
That's right. In his bat underwear. That's right.
I need a free collection. That's what
Oh,
I need.
okay.
Yeah.
Free collections.
You
are
could
good.
go dumpster diving.
I've always wanted to. I have this concept in my head about what dumpster diving is. I know it's not that in honesty, but it's just what I have in my head.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's definitely not what you
One of
think
those
it is.
books I read way back, I can't remember, 20, maybe even 30 years ago, where part of the main character would go out dumpster diving periodically. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that cool.
I doubt it, yeah.
That's not cool.
But I like the memory of it. The
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
of it, you
For
know?
sure. For sure.
Never
Yeah.
done it, but my thought of it, awesome.
Yeah. We had a consumers distributing right near our house.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
So dumpster diving in those was
Fun.
Yeah, it's
Top
okay.
notch.
Yeah, was it? There's no garbage, right? Because there's no food.
People
You know what I
work there.
Yeah.
They eat
But it
lunch.
was usually product they would throw out.
right.
Yeah.
Right, that's all it was. It was
Which
Nice.
is fine.
toys. And
Oh yeah,
Really?
that's how you got all your toys.
Broken toys and shit?
no, not some broken stuff.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
there's just stuff in boxes that were damaged or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was-
Got to give a bit of heaven on.
It was, so yeah, it's good.
Remember that place?
times.
We used to go there all the time in Milton.
I went to
Okay.
the
At Christmas.
East End one. That's because it's where I lived.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, we would just go actually just look at the magazines and
Yeah.
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 and then leave. And that was normal. It was okay to do that.
It was okay.
Well, because you might not have found nothing you wanted.
Yeah, that
That's
was
true, yeah.
basically it. All right, David, you get $50 for your birthday. You want to go pick a toy? Let's go look at the catalog thingies.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
man,
didn't find
catalogs.
anything I wanted here, Mom. Well, okay, well, let's go home and look at the Sears. Maybe there's something there.
I miss the Christmas wish book.
I
Oh, that
know.
was
I
good.
miss it so much.
They try so hard now to do whatever wish books, and they're a fucking joke, man.
Well, there's two problems with it. A, it's not like that whole thing you get to wait for. Like
Right.
when I was a kid, part of the fun was waiting
Yeah,
for because
yeah.
then Christmas was
Yeah.
official.
this is it.
Yeah.
This is happening. Yeah, exactly.
And then, so that was part of it. And then, of course, but not only that, there was nothing else.
right.
There was no other way to really
I remember
pick and
there was the
choose.
one year where
That's
they
so
put the toys near the front instead of at the back, and that fucked my brain up. Because we started at the back. No, we started at the back page. You looked at the fucking you looked at the Christmas wish book backwards as a kid. You had to
That's
start
true.
at
I
the
do
back.
remember this too. You go from the back, and then once you're done looking at the toys, you start flipping through the pages
See if
to
there's anything else.
what else is in there to look at quietly in
Gifts
the
under,
bathroom.
gifts
Yeah.
under $10, ladies bras. Gifts under $20, ladies underpants. Gifts under $30, ladies bras.
just
Yeah.
looking for products. You
Yeah,
know,
why does he? What? Because you want to get
Home electronics, ladies, bros.
Oh, like product lady dildos. Wait, what? No.
They don't sell those at Sears.
No, they never did.
anymore.
Yeah, they do. In the power tool
And-
section. You gotta.
wow. Okay.
Okay, all right, here we go.
This is the Dilgo.
Dildo 3000.
Like that scene in fucking Naked Gun where they walk into the sex shop and it's like got a fucking jackhammer. Just flopping around all over the place.
Exactly like
Yeah,
that.
exactly like that.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So
Fist-
I rewired it.
Fist attachments sold separately.
Hey, well.
Ba-dum-bum.
Hey, geez.
For really awesome fist bumps. What are you talking? You're gross.
Yeah. That's right.
You're disturbed, sir.
Nice.
Pee-pee.
So I guess we will talk about the elephant in the room. What'd you guys do to celebrate Earth Day? That's just passed.
No,
How is
normally
that an elephant?
I
in
wouldn't
the
say it'd be an elephant.
How is that an
Yeah.
elephant? How is that a great white gorilla in the room?
Yeah, I'm
surprised.
I'm
That's the
surprised.
joke. It's not. That's
Nothing.
the joke. Yeah,
I did
yeah.
nothing for Earth Day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. You did nothing?
No, I
Nothing?
recycled my
Oh, man.
recyclables. I put my
Yeah,
stuff
I did
in
all
the
my normal good
compost.
stuff. Yeah.
You guys just made the Native American cry. Two
Huh?
tears. 2 tears. You did nothing.
Now Pluto Day.
Oh, Pluto
I
Day.
did something for Pluto
Okay,
Day.
what'd you
I
do for Pluto
celebrated
Day?
the X planet.
The X Planet X.
You do pour one?
Yeah,
for-
poured one up for Pluto.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Oh dear, they're done.
Pour one up
Yo,
for Pluto.
yo.
Or poop.
Plupo. Nice.
Pour one out for Pluto.
Oh my god. That's ridiculous.
Poo for pee.
Yeah, poo for pee.
And there's the poop.
P-Ludo. P-Ludo.
Because
All right.
every poo-poo time is pee-pee time. But all pee-pee time is poo-poo time.
That's, oh, wow. It's been on his mind a lot lately.
Okay. But at any rate, yeah, I didn't do much. I will admit.
Okay.
No, it's,
Yeah.
I'm not a elementary school child.
Yeah, I
Sure
will
about
admit.
that?
No, going back 10 years when we actually had like an official office here in town, we would
Yeah.
actually do it as a whole. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta admit it was more of the social aspect than the actual cleaning. I must admit.
What
Right.
did you do for Earth Day?
I pooped.
I went to work.
Pooped.
Yeah.
Pooped outside.
You pooped outside.
Yeah. So thank you, Earth.
The Free Press building's gone.
Yeah,
I know. I was
saw
watching.
that.
I was
Yeah.
watching it torn down the other day.
Yeah, the last bit, it's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I burned most of it down.
I stole what do you call it? A rock from it. Just
Thief!
Oh, there you go. Maybe
Yeah.
we should just do that.
Thief!
Go steal rocks from destroyed buildings. That's
No,
fun.
this is just more from. It was just a piece of a
Yeah,
rock. You know,
yeah.
just the nostalgic.
Sure.
I'll always remember the building.
Yeah. That's a
It
good
was-
building.
It was there.
It was there. Well, I worked in it for the 12,
Yeah.
13,
Oh, okay. I
Shit.
didn't know this.
Yeah, he was there a long time.
14 years.
Were you a staff writer?
No. So that was always the joke. I didn't
You
actually
were a-
work.
you were a stuffer?
I didn't actually work for the Free
No.
Press, but we were in the building. Apparently, we're in the same when we originally moved in because we expanded. But when our original section was the original FM 96.
Yep.
Oh.
That's when they used to be there. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
I was there a bunch of times.
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you had been
That's
in there
true.
a couple. Yeah, generally is drunk us trying to find a bathroom really quick.
For sure. But I was also there for F96 because I used to win radio contests all the time. so-
Oh, wow,
so
nice.
So nerdy. Really just
Yeah.
bored. But
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it was an institution.
Yep.
So where do they print the Free Press out of now?
So the little that's printed, I believe, is out of Hamilton now.
Oh, really?
I think so. Most places are from a central location. Like anything nowadays, how do you actually save and make money, run a business?
Run a
Central
digital.
locations.
Digital.
Digital also, yes. A lot of it's digital, obviously. Because, yeah, I've seen the odd newspaper, but nothing like the old days.
Well, buddy of mine at work, shout out to Brian. He literally
Shut up, Brian.
Yo, Brian.
Yo, Brian.
I saw him sat down in the lunchroom with the fucking newspaper the other day. I'm like, wow, that's old school.
Yeah.
That's old school.
I remember doing it, too.
He
Fuck.
wasn't like turning into like a boat or a paper hat like I
No.
do. He was actually reading
No.
it.
One of
You
my
don't turn them into boats. If you turn them into boats, you get eaten by clowns.
Oh,
Yeah.
good call.
One of my favorite memories, I will admit. You good? Oh, they're calling you in.
Come on.
One of my favorite memories, and again, it's one of those sillyisms. I'd be working late or something, And then, I have to wait for the bus to get home, stop off at the bar. Yes, I would get a beer. And I'd grab a newspaper, read the newspaper while drinking a beer. I remember this, for fuck's sakes, constantly.
Yeah, no, I remember that too. Coffee, cigarette, and a paper. I
Yeah.
remember doing that. Yeah, that was a thing.
It was one of those things. I would sit there for, 20 minutes, read the paper, drink the beer,
yeah.
leave, go catch the bus. It was good times.
I used to read my paper back home, but I never got into it when I moved down here. The papers are too big. Too much information.
Too much. I don't need
I do
Too
remember.
much
Yeah.
information.
Yeah.
I only
It's
wanted
like
local
Penny Saver
information.
and shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
The days.
Oh, I remember I like the coffee news. Remember those?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. I remember
They had to
those.
find all the little coffee cups.
Yep.
Those were
That's
fun.
good.
And
Yeah.
they had the random facts on the back.
Yeah.
And funny jokes.
Yeah. Those were good times. They
Nice
still
stuff.
have those at diners, I think.
Do they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I feel
I've
like I
seen-
saw one like a year ago or
Man,
something
I remember
like
they
that.
used to have them all over the place.
Yeah,
Like
I've
Subway
seen
and
one.
shit.
Yeah, I've seen something like that similarly,
Yeah.
but they only do it like once a quarter. And
Oh.
and even in the old days there was lots of ads, but now
Right.
basically it's just ads.
Right,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh, the Metro. Remember the Metro?
Yes, I
I
do
don't.
remember that.
That newspaper thingy?
Yeah, I remember that.
No.
It was
Yeah.
up for a few years.
Yeah, yeah.
It was kind of fun.
They were pretty okay.
I do remember the old university one back in the day that you would get for free.
Yeah.
Once a month they'd have the university newspaper. And I often, because I would be on the buses up in the north end there, so I would see it because they'd be all over the place.
Mm.
Yeah.
Scene magazine, wasn't that another one?
Scene was
Scene.
yeah,
that was
a
the one I
good
was thinking
That
of.
was one.
Not
Scene.
Metro.
That's what
Scene.
I was gonna say,
That's the one
Scene.
I was thinking of.
There was a
That
Metro
yeah.
too, but yeah, Scene.
No,
was the
Scene
better
was
Scene.
the one I was thinking of, though.
That was a great one. I actually remember being downtown and going to grab one because
Yeah.
it was the new issue.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, it was an event, right?
Yeah, it was.
Well, that's how
always-
you got, where
That's how you found out,
constantly
like,
and-
What was
where
coming
the
to town.
bands and
Yep.
who was playing at what bar kind
Yep.
of thing.
Fuck.
I think
The
Backline
publication.
Revival had like a feature in that.
Oh, nice.
Scene at one point. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
It's funny. It makes me happy, sad. Oh, I think that was me.
Makes
Calling you in now
sad.
too?
Apparently somebody's calling me.
Why do I have a phone call from Costco?
Yeah, I do too. This is fucking weird.
Revoking memberships.
Probably.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Scene magazine.
Yeah, that one. Good. Yeah, good call out. I'd forgotten
Thanks.
about that. The amazement of that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Different time,
Boo,
different
that
place.
does
boo,
not
boo
look-
to digital sometimes.
Yeah,
I
booted
say
it.
boo to digital sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, digital's cool, but it can't be cool for everything.
Right?
Right?
When some tactile.
Nostalgic. Yeah,
For sure.
Catch it.
You'd
This is why I like
read a
collectors.
newspaper and your hands are all black.
For sure.
Yeah,
Collector
that
shit's
was
never
fun.
died because fucking we need shit. We need to hold on to it. Even when they started to try to kind of shift games to solely digital, they would do collector's editions with the game code.
Yeah.
It's still
Yeah.
inside like a steel case and a
Mhm.
whatever fancy doodad thing, right? But it's like
doodad.
Whatever.
fancy doodad.
A little doopy dab.
Fancy doodad, you say.
Oh, I fancy that doodad you got right there.
Fancy doodads and bobbers.
No doubt.
Oosha doodads.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, those things.
Yeah, that.
But the thing is, they know that people still want to collect stuff
Yeah.
other than
Oh,
a
yeah,
digital
they do.
code.
That's
right?
why
Yeah,
NFTs didn't really fly.
Yeah, people are like, what? What? You want me to pay for the original, but people can still copy it?
Yeah.
Like,
It's
wow,
ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
The
Yeah,
donks.
we're donks. It's
Donks.
it's scammy McScammersons.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember, was it Kings of Leon? I think we talked about this, did an NFT when they first became a thing.
Okay.
But they actually gave you something if you bought it. Like
A
you
physical
actually
thing,
got like
yeah.
a physical copy of the album, and then you got to go to whatever show in the world you wanted to go to for like
yeah, but that's not like
a whole bunch of shows or something.
That's not an NFT. I guess it is an NFT, but you're really just tying a bunch of shit
Well, because-
to that NFT.
Yeah.
Right. So you buy said NFT. All right. You buy this digital product, but as an incentive for buying said product, we are going to give you these physical.
Right.
Things.
And there's only so many.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like limited
So,
to 5 or something.
That's a good marketing play for sure. Right. But if you just said, hey, we're just going to give you a digital
Thing.
thing.
Yeah, that's
Fuck.
stupid.
No.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Hey, man.
Fuck you and your ones and zeros.
Yeah. Fucking idiot. I need your-
Fuck you.
Yeah, these fucking
Nice.
nappy monkeys, whatever they're called. I don't know what NFTs are. I don't know the names. Non-fungible.
Oh, I know
tokens.
the ones, the stupid monkey ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
That's right.
I have no clue.
Nonsense.
I just remember Jericho. Chris Jericho was trying to like back him up. I'm like, all right, you sound like a buffoon.
It's funny when you describe the monkeys. I always think of the monkeys that would come in that little plastic container that were flat, and you'd have
Oh,
to.
Barrel of Monkeys.
Thank you.
Monkeys,
The
hell
barrel.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
That
right,
popped in
yeah.
my head.
There's
This is their boss, man.
there's our NFT right there. Barrel of Monkeys.
Barrel of Monkeys.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody want to buy a Barrel of Monkeys, but only digital?
Only digital.
Yeah.
And you only get one.
You only get one.
You
That's
can't
right.
make a line. You gotta
No.
buy more.
You
It's
gotta
funny
buy
too
more.
because the instinct is how horrible that would be, and then I think to myself, but David, every night when you go to bed, what do? You do a digital puzzle. It's funny how the brain changes.
It was like
Dave wants to play with his monkey. That's what he's trying to say.
it was like the thing I
No, I do
saw the
that
other day.
after
This
the
monkey.
puzzle.
You go to Costco and you spend $40 in bottled water, and you can sell each bottle for $1 and make like $360.
Oh yeah,
It's like
it's one of those things I see sometimes, and it's funny how often I actually see this. Like I'll happen to go to Costco with Shan, we
Yeah.
go pick something up, and I'll be like, I recognize. Oh yeah, he runs that little mini
Yeah,
restaurant.
man.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
the dude on the corner of Dundas and Egerton. Yeah, he definitely gets a bunch of shit from
All of them
Costco.
do.
Oh,
Yeah.
they all-
Dude, all of them do.
Yeah.
All of them do. That's where, like, I would say, and I don't think I'm exaggerating, 90% of stores and restaurants.
Oh, I'm
do
not
the
surprised.
shopping there.
He must get some stuff from somewhere else though, because sometimes he has some ramen noodles that you never see anywhere else.
They probably got like suppliers that deliver and shit like that, but for all the other stuff, they just go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and again, I'm for the listeners out there. I'm not actually trying to even knock it because to be honest, if you're getting the right deal for a
course
bottle
not.
of water, all right,
Yeah.
make it proper. It's more just make sure that when we're being service, I can't think of the right other term, but when it's being prepped and made, like I do expect a little,
Don't make it look like a Costco.
I don't
chicken.
want,
exactly.
yeah,
I
that
get
sort
you.
of
I
shit.
get
Don't
you.
go, good call.
That was like the one
Yeah.
time I did see there a very famous and reputable. It's past the statute of limitations. I can mention them now. Where a bunch of people from Swiss Chalet came in, and they bought like $1,000 worth of chickens, like
Oh wow!
like
Really?
raw chickens that they were.
I'm
going
really
to.
surprised.
Oh.
at that.
I was surprised too because they came with.
I'll give him raw chickens.
raw
but-
is fine. Yeah.
yeah, but they came.
They must
like-
have a supply issue. I bet you.
I would
$100.
assume
Yeah,
they came with like
yeah.
2 fucking carts full of them. And I'm like,
Okay,
I gotta
yeah.
know like what's going on.
Yeah.
And they said that was, but here's the thing: they said that was literally gonna get them through one day, because what does
That's
Swiss
all
Chalet
they
do?
fucking
That
serve.
Yeah.
chicken
it's a
serves chicken, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know if it's a supply issue or not, but
I
something
bet
tells
you
me
it
something
was.
like that's crazy.
Yeah.
But,
It must have just been something, truck was supposed to be there, didn't make it, got stuck, got delayed
I've
a
worked
day.
for places where
There was a set of records in the same truck,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
Like when I worked for that pizza joint in St. Thomas, I got sent to Walmart.
Yeah, things happen. I get
Stuff
it
like that.
for sure. For
yeah,
sure.
for condiments, shit like that. I don't really care.
Condoms? No, there are no condoms at a pizza.
And
place.
Costco's pretty like, I mean, yeah, you can't beat
Yeah.
the volume for the price you get. And if
Yeah.
you're running a restaurant or
Yeah.
business, dude.
Oh, yeah. And shit like napkins, plates.
Oh,
fucking yeah.
That's where you go, right?
Yeah.
Even soft drinks, like you're going to get 30 packs and whatever pop, right? I mean,
Actually, for if you are running a restaurant here in London, there's that place on the south end. If you're looking for plates, napkins, and things like that, I highly recommend it.
where is
It's
it?
right behind the pool hall and all that shit. Oh, it's a great place. Even I have to give it a head nod. Yeah,
Okay,
I can't think of the name at all. I only go there like once in a blue moon.
that place,
It's that place.
the plate place,
the plate place,
the plate place.
Where's the pool hall, Dave?
The pool hall down at
Yeah.
the south end.
Where?
South End. Where?
What do you mean where? Off
where?
of Wellington.
The South End is a large area
behind
of
Wellington.
the city,
Are you-
sir.
behind the
South-
Are you
West?
talking Strokers?
yes.
Yes.
No,
Strokers.
no. Strokers is the one that's over.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It's not.
He's
Strokers.
talking about the
No.
one like on that street that's behind Best
Yeah,
Buy.
by-
across
Yeah, I
from
know
White
exactly
Oaks.
Where
what you're
White
talking
Oaks
about.
and all that
Yeah,
is.
I know
Yeah, yeah,
exactly where. Yeah.
Yeah, the owner passed away.
Our people,
last year.
our listeners
2
in
years ago,
Germany and
shit.
India have no idea where the fuck.
Yeah,
we're
they
talking
do.
about.
They can just Google Earth it. White Oaks Mall,
Google Earth.
Yeah,
it.
White
London,
Oaks Mall.
Ontario. Look for
Yeah.
a pool hall in the
Google
vicinity.
Hall called
Yeah.
Baby
Or a
Strokers,
bi-
but probably
sorry,
not.
Look for a billiards room.
Yeah, it'd be actually. I think they
Not
actually do come off the
snooker.
bill.
Actually, probably a snooker.
Snooker.
I think they have less now. Their tables are newer though.
You mean what? Pool halls or just
This particular one that's in my
okay,
head that
okay.
I can't think of the
Yeah.
name.
We should go play pool. I love pool.
I haven't played
I enjoy
billiards
it.
in
Yeah,
a
I'm
moment.
fun.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm always up for it.
I'm
I want
down.
to play snooker.
I like to play snooker too.
I like to play some
Never
snooker.
played. I give it a kick though.
I like it. I think I like it a little bit more just because of the strategy.
Yeah,
behind
there's
it.
a little more strategy.
Yeah, but I love playing all billiards. I'm down.
Oh yeah.
I'm fucking down.
Some
Just do
9
it.
ball.
One thing I always love about billiards is you go into a billiards and you're definitely getting alcohol.
Yeah. Oh, it's like,
No, you don't have to.
but
Well,
it's almost
fair
a
enough.
foregone
You don't have to.
conclusion,
You don't
right?
have to,
You
but
don't
it's
have to.
available.
It's
Better
available,
description.
fair,
You're
yeah.
right. It's always.
But I love is like
Not-
we go in there
not
thinking
back
we're
home.
not going to gamble. Yeah, then
Not in
someone
my
loses their
back
shirt.
home. The pool halls didn't serve alcohol in my back home.
No, they didn't.
No.
Really?
They serve meth.
No, I mean that's where you went and got your marijuana.
Oh,
so-
okay. All right, yeah.
But
Actually,
the
you know
pool
what?
hall didn't serve the marijuana.
Well, I was going to say shit. There was the old arcade which did have a pool table. I don't think
Oh,
anybody ever used.
Ace.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one used it.
Yeah. No one used
yeah,
it.
see, our arcade was like the pool hall / arcade.
Oh,
So
okay,
there were
gotcha.
like tables where you could rent balls, and then there were like bar tables where you just put the money in and pushed it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
then there were video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So snooker tables,
Mm.
because they were like big fucking snooker tables.
Right.
Yeah, they had a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And there
Yeah.
was a good pool hall and bad pool hall.
Where were
There was a drugs pool hall and a no drugs pool hall.
you're hanging,
Oh, you're the
hanging no
drugs.
drugs, right?
It depends.
Oh,
The no drugs pool hall some had better games sometimes,
okay.
okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
and it wasn't all gross and seedy.
And
You,
drugs.
you could smoke in the drugs pool hall though.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I ever smoked in a pool hall.
Oh, I definitely smoked in pool halls.
Like I definitely smoked in bars that had a pool table, but never
Yeah.
in a pool hall.
Yeah,
Back in
definitely.
the
did.
days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh
never did.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
My dad, we would go to pool halls all the time as kids, and then growing up. So yeah,
Yeah, no.
it's good times.
Never experienced that one, sadly.
We'll do that.
We'll go
We'll go.
light up some
We'll-
cigarettes
we'll
and get
s-
kicked
yeah,
out.
yeah, that's right. That's what we'll do. We're
Nice.
cool kids.
Great use of our time.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of great uses of our time, where we at now, guys? What we talking about?
I got nothing.
I'm out.
All right, we
I'm
wrapping this up
tapping.
then?
We got a new fridge. Thanks to the new
Oh,
fridge
yeah,
for
shit.
cold bubblies.
Yeah,
cold
the
bubblies.
bubbly was
Yes,
far too
yes.
chilly when I
So-
started.
Bubbly
that.
fridge.
Yep.
We got a donation to the Sarcastic Distraction podcast.
We did.
Yeah,
We
Yeah.
did.
we got a bubbly fridge.
Got a
Yeah,
bubbly
it's
fridge. I
quite
love
nice.
it. All right.
Yes. We
All right, we'll
thanks.
wrap this up now then. Okay. All right. Okay. We're gonna do it. Hey, you out there!
Oy vey.
What?
Did you like our distracting discussion? Did you like what we had to talk about? Do you think we're crazy? We want to know. We want to hear from you. So please keep the conversation going with us. Wherever you're listening to us, in the comment section, on our Discord server, and any of the links you can find in our description. Anywhere online. Just look up Sarcastic Distractions to keep this conversation alive and going well with us. If you like what we're doing, you want to support us, you can donate to us through our Buy Me a Coffee link, as well as, just reaching out to us and all that good stuff. If you're not feeling well in the mental department, we want you to know that you matter, not just to us, but those around you. It's important to talk about the stuff that's going on inside your head, especially nowadays. So if you can't do that with anybody that's around, we're going to have some links so you can seek out the help that you might need. But until next time, I've been Harvey.
I'm to Dave.
What do you call a javelin thrower with Parkinson's?
I do not know.
Shakespeare.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That.
Yeah,
Yeah. And that, unfortunately, was AJ. You got yourselves sarcastically distracted. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Have yourselves an awesome night. Peace.
Take care.
Bye now.